Hey guys, welcome to the weekend. It's Saturday morning. Hope you guys are doing well, feeling well. Hope you didn't drink too much last night. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. I know a lot of people out drinking a lot of beer, so I know I had a few too many myself, so I'm feeling a little bit better now. I had a few coffees, but this morning I was feeling a little hungover. I don't drink a lot, but last night I drank a little too much. But oh well, I won't be drinking tonight and not tomorrow either, so hope you guys are feeling okay if you did have some drinks last night. Hope you had a nice St. Patrick's Day. I want to talk to you guys about Mandela Effects and talk to you a little bit about choices that we make on a daily basis in every moment and how those choices impact us and change us for either the better or the worse, depending on how we perceive those outcomes. So, I was thinking the other day about how the weekends and the weeks they seem to go by so fast lately. I mean, I know as you get older, and I know you guys, depending on how old you are, it seems like the older you get, time goes by quicker. Time and space we talked about, they're illusions of the mind, but it seems lately like it's really going by like super fast. But I've talked to the people in the past about this and I've had some thoughts on this. When you're 5 years old, by the time you turn 10, if somebody said, when you were 5, do you remember how long ago that was? You would think in your mind, wow, that was a really long time ago. And that's because that's 50% of your reality, your awareness of what reality is. So from age 0 to 10, let's call that 100%. So from 5 to 10, that's 50% of that time, of your awareness of what time is, the illusion of time. So by the time you get to be, let's say, 50, and you look back on the last 5 years, that's 5 years. That's only 10% of your life awareness of what time is. So it's a much smaller piece. So it's like time gets shortened in the sense that it goes by faster the older you get. It's not really going by any quicker, but your concept of what time is goes by faster and faster and faster with each year. So it's just a strange phenomenon, but I noticed that lately it just seems like really going by fast. Like I started this new job on February 27th, so it's been almost a month now, and it just seems like a week. It's just crazy. The weeks go by so fast. It's like it's Monday, and then I'm thinking, oh, it's only Monday, and all of a sudden it's Wednesday, and it's Friday. And it's just, I know this weekend's going to go by fast too, so you want to just live in the moment, just really just enjoy each moment because all you have is moments. So just really live in those moments and don't worry about the past, take care of itself or the future and just be in the moment and be the best you can be. That's all you can do. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit today about the Mandela Effects. I'm seeing, every day I go online, there's new changes. I found one the other day. For me, that one's huge. I mean, it's the Hotel California song. I don't know if you guys saw the video. It's just a small little change. One word is just changed. He talks about the master's chambers. And in my reality, and I've listened to that song in the 80s alone hundreds of times. I was played in bands over the years, and I've covered it vocally in bands. I'm not much of a singer, but I have sang it probably at least 150 times. And that lyric was always master's chamber in my reality. I don't care what anybody says. That's my reality. And when I heard it the other day, I was on the radio, came on, I started singing it, and when I got to that part, I was like, whoa, he just said chambers. That's a Mandela effect. I went home and listened to it again. I said, that's a change. That's plural now. It's not singular anymore. So that one's huge for me. I mean, other people will say, oh, it's just too small of a change for me to know. For me, that one's huge. And I love the Mandela effects. I think they're exciting. I see a lot of people still online. They're scared. Because every day there's new people coming on board. They're just starting to notice them, and they're afraid. And there's a ton of doom and gloom out there too about the Mandela effects and the end of the world. And all my videos, I've always looked at it positively. It's amazing to me because they're showing us that our reality can change. That reality is not what we always thought it was. It's not fixed. So think about the possibilities. If you think about, let's say there's a change, it's just a small little, like a movie line title, but you pull up that old DVD you had in your basement for the last 20 years, and that's changed too. You think, how is that possible, right? But it did. It happened. It changed. And if you know 100%, I mean, there's some Mandela effects out there. I know you guys that are into the Mandela effects. There's some you're on the fence on, some you don't believe in, and there's a handful at least that you're 100% on. You know it was a certain way, and now you know that it's changed and always been that way. That's incredible. That's exciting, because that's showing you that reality can change, and our thoughts, our focus, our intention, our beliefs, our knowingness is what creates this reality. So I want to talk to you guys today about the choices that we make in every moment are shaping and creating our life. So it's where we put our focus and how we believe something's going to be and how we act, and the decisions that we make is how our reality is being created in every given moment. So it's important to make the correct choices, right? And you might say, well, what do you mean by correct? Well, if you want to be happy and you want to be in a place where you can share, your abundance and, have abundance and share that and have love and have success in what you consider success in your mind. Everybody has their own definition of that. But if you want to be congruent with those beliefs, then you need to be in alignment with that. And how do you get into alignment with that? Well, you got to be on the right track, obviously. So, if you're focusing on negative things and you're focusing on fear, that's not going to put you in alignment with positivity, with your growth that's positive. So it's all about our focus and our choices that we make. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how some things you can do in a little small way. They're going to help change your life positively. I've talked about this a little bit in the past. I actually did a video last fall, and I was online a few days ago. I was looking at my old videos, and I noticed that it was only like 100 views on it. It just wasn't watched that much. So I want to go over this again, how choices that we make on a daily basis impact our life. So I'm going to touch base on that video a little bit here again. So if you've seen that video, you'll recall me talking about this, but like I said, there's only been 100 views, so I'm sure not many of you have seen it. So we all get into routines, right? We're all humans or, creatures of habit. We really are. You get up in the morning, let's say you have your cup of coffee, then you get in the shower, then you shave, if you're a guy, if you're a girl, you're putting your makeup on, and you're getting dressed, and whatever, you always do it the same way, is what I'm saying. And then you get in the car, and let's say you stop off and get a donut every morning, or a muffin, or whatever it is, at the same store, and then you drive the same route that you always go to work, and you follow that same routine every day, because it works for you. You've done it that way, it works, and it's comfortable. Break that. That's what I'm saying. Break your routine, break your pattern, and your whole world around you is going to start changing. And if you keep it positive, when you break that pattern, you're going to see positive changes in what we perceive and call the future. Okay? So let me give you an example. When you get up in the morning, instead of having your coffee first, then taking a shower, take a shower first, then have your coffee. Or just, just do something different. Just mix it up a little bit. Just do something different. When you go to bed the night before, maybe go to bed a little bit early, maybe 15, 20 minutes. Get up 15, 20 minutes early. Take a completely different route to work. Go to a completely different store and buy something completely different for breakfast than you normally buy. And watch what happens. Just watch what happens. You're going to bump into different people that you wouldn't have bumped into. You're going to see different things that you wouldn't have seen if you'd done the same thing you always did before. So if you're making different choices in every given moment of every given day, you're going to get different results. And if you always have a positive frame of mind as you're going into these choices, and you believe and you trust in the process, and you just let go of expectation and just go with the flow, you're going to find that your life unfolds in a way that's just congruent with your beliefs as far as what you believe you want to have in life. It's when you fight and resist and that you worry about how things are going to be, that things don't work out. So if you want your life to just kind of flow in a nice, even way that just goes effortlessly towards where you want to be, then make choices that are a little bit different than the ones you always made in the past, and know in your heart, feel it in your heart, know it in your mind, this is very important here, that those choices are going to be positive for you in the long term. Believe it. And you might say, well, how do you know that? How do you know, if I make a choice, it might be a negative choice. I might take a different route to work and I might get in an accident. Well, yeah, you can look at it that way. That's how you put your focus on something. But what if you just twist it a little bit and say, well, maybe by going to work that different way, I'm not going to get in an accident, because if I'd gone the other way, I would have gotten in an accident. It's all about how, in every given moment, how you're deciphering your reality. How you're coming up with your concept of what is. So make choices that are a little bit different than what you've done. Break that pattern. Break the routine if you want your life to change. Okay? Life is like a needle on a record. You're going around and around that groove, and the more you go in the same path, the deeper that groove gets, and you get kind of stuck, right? You might be kind of comfortable, but you're not really growing, and you know it, you feel it, you know what I'm talking about. You're thinking, my life's, it's okay, but it's not really. When I was younger, it's always when I was younger, I remember I had all these dreams and ambitions, and now I'm just, I do this every day, I have this job, and it's okay, but it isn't really how I always planned it to be. Break out of that. Break that thought, okay? Because every given moment is a new moment for you to change and to step into that life that that you feel in your heart, and you know in your mind you're entitled to, okay? And the way to do that, I'm telling you guys right now, and I've learned this through trial and error over years, is to make different choices, just little small things, okay? Like I said, take a different route to work, eat something different for breakfast. When you go into a store, maybe you never look the cashier in the eye. Maybe say to the cashier, look him right in the eye and say, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Just do something different, Maybe some of you guys out there have some thoughts on things like this yourself. Do a YouTube channel. Put some thoughts out there. You never know what you're doing might be impacting somebody else in a positive way. So every little thing you do is shaping reality around you, whether you realize it or not. So if you make the choices that are going to shape it in a positive way, it's going to be positive. Your life's going to change for the better. So try to find the good in things. Try to find the good in people. Try to focus on what's going to empower you and empower others. And, be that change. Like I always say, guys, be the change you want to see out in the world. And the world will change positively. So, guys, I want to leave you with that. Just be you. I'm going to be me. Be authentic. Be real. Step into your true, sovereign, free-willed state of being. And feel in your hearts. Feel it. Know in your minds that we can have this world that we envision. It can be. It will be. Just believe it. Know it. Even more than belief, know it. And be that change. Go out there, make some different choices. Trust that those choices are going to work out. Don't expect it to be a certain way. Just go with the flow. And just trust the universe has got your back. Because it does. You are the universe. We are all connected. We are everything around us. It's just get out in nature. Shut your phones off. Get out in nature. Put your hands on a tree. Look up at the sky. Alone, just by yourself, and really connect back to who you are and how you're connected to all this. And you'll start to really realize who you are in all of this and how your choices in every given moment impact and create reality. So guys, get out there and create the reality that you feel in your hearts and you know in your minds you're entitled to it, and you will have. We will have it together, guys. We're in this together. Okay? Share the effects. Be the change. And guys, you guys have an awesome weekend. Stay positive. Stay strong. I'll talk to you soon.